thinking, why is she wearing a hoodie and blazer in 110-degree weather?
Because she's insane!
Hello, welcome back to the AM with Amy. Today I wanted to share with you guys a new practice I've literally just acquired this past week. And I was so excited about it that I wanted to share with you guys, and maybe you would be interested in it too because I think we're a group of like-minded people, right? So if you are like me at all, you suffer from a bazillion racing thoughts, you have anxiety. I have a hard time sleeping at night oftentimes, not because I am actually not tired, but because I just have a lot of things on my mind. And if you can relate, then this is a practice that you must try out or at least hear about. And this practice is called morning pages. Morning pages is an exercise or practice created by Julia Cameron, who is the author of The Artist's Way, which is actually a book I haven't read yet, but it is a practice that's been adopted by a lot of famous entrepreneurs like Tim Ferriss. They've sworn by it, and it's been said to really improve and transform your life in a positive, more beneficial way by lessening or reducing anxiety, clearing your mind or consciousness, and overall increasing your productivity and creativity. I think one of the quotes that is on the website says, "The bedrock tool of a creative recovery is a daily practice called morning pages." So what is morning pages? Morning pages is a daily exercise of 3 pages of long form stream of consciousness writing. There are a couple rules that I want to go through with you now that you know about the positive benefits. First and foremost, there really is no right or wrong way to doing morning pages. This is really important for those of you who come with writing backgrounds or are writers, because I think a lot of times when we think about writing, it's something that needs to be articulate and eloquent, but the great thing about this stream of consciousness writing is that they don't even have to be complete thoughts or complete sentences. They can be fragmented, or they can be as fragmented or not as fragmented as your brain goes. It is truly up to you how you go about this writing. The second rule is that you must do this every single day, and I think in addition to this, you must do it as soon as you wake up. But I find that sometimes you can't always do it every day as soon as you wake up. So as long as you're doing it every single day, sometimes in the afternoon or at night right before you sleep, I think that's totally fine too. But you should try to do it as soon as you wake up, because it is supposed to be kind of a dumping or clearing the consciousness. And I think it's really important to note that the creator, Julia Cameron, calls it morning pages, as if you are really mourning all of your toxic and negative thoughts. And I think a lot of people think that your writing should be positive and positive affirmations and thinking, but she says, you know, it's really not realistic to think that way. And a lot of her morning pages are complaining, grumpy, cranky. She says she's tired a lot, because the first things that we think about when we wake up are usually about being tired, about not wanting to start the day. And she says that's the whole point of this exercise, is to let go of all those toxic negative thoughts so that we can navigate our day with so much of a positive perspective and not have all those negative thoughts bogging us down. It's like almost a catharsis. We just leave it out there. And the third, I think we're on the third rule, I really don't know. The next rule is that you should not be reevaluating or rereading these morning pages. The idea is that you're writing them and never looking back, because we want to do these morning pages without evaluation, without judgment, without review. It is a safe space for you to be as toxic or as positive or as authentic as you are to yourself. And I think a lot of people have resistance to this because people are worried about, you know, people reading their morning pages. But first off, I just want to say that no one really wants to read your thoughts in the morning. But if you are very cautious or wary about this, I would recommend maybe doing it online electronically and finding a pass-coded blog, WordPress, Tumblr that will kind of ensure that you can do this without having people invade your privacy, I guess. The next rule is that you have to be doing 3 pages of long form writing. So that's around 750 words. You can do this on a moleskin and just, you know, actually write it down. Some people find that this is more effective because you can't go back and erase or really review or edit your pages as easily as you would electronically. For me personally, I started off using my moleskin and just journaling, but I found that my hand cramped really easily, and it kind of was reminiscent of those days when I would do standardized testing in high school and college, and I would run out of time and I just couldn't write as fast as my brain was thinking, and so it just brings a very negative space into me. So I actually switched over to writing it on a password locked Tumblr. I find that I write much more profusely on that because I'm writing so fast, and I don't really write with capitalization, punctuation. I just am going, and I can go super fast, and I just make sure that I'm not not surfing the internet or I'm on text message or anything like that. I'm just full in on this morning pages exercise. So a huge part of resistance to doing the morning pages is people are often like, what do I even write about? I have nothing to write about. Like I said, if you're anything like me, you got thousands of thoughts whizzing, this will be a no-brainer to you. It will come so naturally. But I guess here is a basic outline of what I write about every single day. I mean, for this past week at least, is first I talk about how I'm feeling in the current moment at that present time. So it's usually I'm tired, I'm hungry, I don't want to get out of bed. So all of those thoughts, I just like get out right away. And then I usually do how I felt yesterday. Why did I feel that way? How did I feel? And a recap of that day as well, just to talk about why I felt that way. Maybe I was running errands that I really didn't like, or maybe I forgot to do something, or I messed up a project or something like that. And then I talk about what I am looking forward to, or what are the tasks that I have to do today. Any thoughts or worries or things I'm excited about, I will write about then, about that day. And then if I still have room, I talk about things that are further in the future. So either next week, next month, in the coming year, and then beyond that, if I have more space, which I typically don't, but if I have more space, then I'll talk about things way later in the future. So like my goals, my dreams, my 10-year plan, my 20-year plan, how I envision myself, positive affirmations, manifesting things, saying how I want my life to be like. And then I end the entire morning pages with any particular insight or introspective thoughts that I've gotten from it, and you will be surprised, you will actually get quite a few. And you know, some days you won't even have an insight, and that's okay. And a lot of people think, oh, I won't have anything to write about. But even after doing all those prompts that I suggested and you still have nothing to write about, it is totally okay to be like, I have nothing to write about, I don't know what to write, blah, blah, blah. Just consistently writing that. But you'll find that even by just starting this exercise, you will have a lot to say. I think that's been the #1 most beneficial thing for me, is finding a lot of insight within myself without even trying through the morning pages. I know you're not supposed to share about what you wrote on your morning pages, but I think the other day I wrote, maybe I expect so much from people because I expect so much from myself. And that was just kind of like a eureka moment. And it was like free therapy. And I think a lot of people who do morning pages talk about how it is such a cathartic, therapeutic, free therapy session for you. And I don't know about you, but I am so for free therapy. If you guys want to try this electronically, I believe that there are a bunch of apps or websites that help you do 750 words a day or write them every single day. I'm going to leave those links in the description box below. I will definitely do a check-in or update video on my practice, and I want to know about what you guys think of it in those coming months. So I hope you guys get started on this. I have only been doing it for a week, so I was really excited to just share it with you guys overall because I want us to start together. But with that, I'll leave you guys with the quote that morning pages provoke, clarify, comfort, cajole, prioritize, and synchronize the day at hand. And if you like more of the AM with Amy's, I have a whole playlist at the end of this video. Hit that subscribe button if you want to stick around for more, and give this video a like if you liked it. It would mean so much to me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Your mind and your consciousness, reduce anxiety, and no, I remember myself this. Okay. Oh my god, the light changed. No! Increasing productivity and creative, and also create. Okay, it's been so blue now. Don't do this to me. We can perform and navigate our day with you truck. 700. I hope you guys. You're not supposed to show her. Oh my god. Bleh.